If you're a C-suite executive and you want to implement AI in your organization, but something keeps stopping you, this video is for you. I talk to executives every week who want to move on AI. They've seen what it can do, they've heard about the productivity gains, but they feel frozen. And that's when I ask why. And it's always some version of the same thing. What if the tool generates some incorrect information and we act on it? What if it leaks customer data? What if our organization's sensitive information gets trained on and ends up somewhere public? Those are legitimate concerns, and they're exactly why most organizations stall on AI. Not because they don't want to use it, but because they don't have an AI policy that tells them how to do it safely. Without a policy, you can have two bad outcomes. You lock everything down and you fall behind, or you let people use whatever they want and take on real risk. Neither is a good strategy. I've been working with C-suite executives across mid-sized organizations over the last few months and drawing on my experience building and deploying AI systems. In that role, I put together a 14-page AI policy template to solve this exact problem. Today, I want to walk you through 3 of those core tenets in that policy. So even if you never download that template, you leave this video with something actionable. The first and most important tenet is data. Your AI policy needs to be explicit about 2 things. 1. AI vendors and their affiliates cannot train on your organization's data or products that will be used outside your company. This sounds obvious, but it is not always the default setting. This is a procurement conversation you need to have before any tool gets approved. And number 2, customer PII should never enter an AI model where that data leaves your company. Full stop. This needs to be written into your AI policy as a hard no, and it's not a guideline. Data is where most organizations get exposed, so you need to get this first tenet right. The second tenet is to keep your AI policy vendor neutral. Here's how I think about it. Your AI policy is like a constitution. It sets guiding principles and hard no's, but a constitution doesn't specify tax rates or tell the government which contractors to hire. That's handled separately. Your AI policy should do the same thing. It should give your procurement team the principles they need to evaluate and approve AI tools, but it should not name specific vendors. Why does this matter? Well, because the AI landscape moves so fast. If your policy names specific tools, it becomes outdated the moment a better option comes along, and changing a policy takes time. Keep the policies as principles. Manage the approved vendor lists separately through procurement. That way, your organization could stay current without constantly revisiting your foundational governance document when it comes to AI. The third tenet is human accountability. AI is probably the most powerful productivity tool we've seen in a century, but it is not infallible. If you give bad context, you'll get bad outputs. It can misread your priorities. It can miss nuance that an experienced employee would catch. Your AI policy needs to make clear that every piece of work produced with AI assistance is still owned, reviewed, and signed off by a human being. AI generates, but humans are still accountable. This policy tenet isn't about limiting what AI can do, it's about making sure your organization has clear lines of responsibility when something goes wrong. And by putting that in your AI policy, it ensures that every employee at your company is using AI productively, but responsibly and reviewing its output. So those are 3 of the core tenets: data protection, vendor neutrality, and human accountability. There are 11 more in the full template that I put together as a 14-page AI policy document that any organization can download and use as a starting point to building their own AI policy. It's completely free, and you could grab it at the link down below at thegeneralconsultingcompany.com. If this was useful, please subscribe. I'll put out more content like this regularly for executives who want to move fast on AI without taking unnecessary risks. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!